welcome back to the channel for the latest squat offering from Hot Toys as they get down nice and low and excrete the latest version of Michael Keaton's Batman. This is MMS 692, and let's get some stuff out of the way. Cape is trash, absolute trash. The suit is all lumpy and bumpy for some reason. The likeness to Michael Keaton is kind of there. Not as strong as it was on the original DX09. I used to own that one for many years. I do like the bat symbol on the base. It's nice and vibrant and looks really nice, but Hot Toys is so cheap that they took away the light up function. Underneath here there's still the section where you used to be able to unscrew it and put the batteries in, and then these little spotlights would light up. They're so cheap that they keep using this fine base design. I like the shape, I like the design of it, it's all very nice, but they're so cheap they won't even just get rid of this. It doesn't function anymore, but they leave them there. I mean, ugh, I just couldn't do that. If I was in charge, I'd be like, get rid of them. They don't work anymore. And why don't they work anymore? It was a nice idea. Why? Anyway, yeah, he comes with all the usual stuff. First time I've had Vicky Vale's shoe. I'll get him sniffing that later. I did not get the big diorama version because this was a drunken purchase, not going to lie to you. 4 AM, bit of a lightweight. I've only had 4 Budweisers or something, but I don't know how it happened. I was sitting in the kitchen on my phone and I was watching videos of different figures, and I wasn't looking for this one on eBay, but it popped up. It was ready to ship in the UK, reasonable price, and I thought, well, I'm talking to Lucky at Unreal Toys about reviewing his custom head sculpt, and I'm pretty sure that is happening. I do have a custom cape for this figure ready to go, so the only issue left would be that bumpy suit of his, which is going to be mostly covered with the custom cape anyway. And I did kind of miss having an 89 Batman, as I said in the review for the custom cape by Lim. And so here he is, he's back in the collection. So I'm basically just going to be using the body and the suit really, because I'm going to have a custom head and a custom cape on here, which should help a lot. My favourite thing about the whole package is the box. I really like the look of it, it's really cool. That's my favourite thing about the whole thing, is the box. So drop a like on it so more people find the review. I'm going to be giving it to you real, telling you how it is. So subscribe if you haven't done already. We've got about 17 years of content on the channel. There's a lot to get through, but something for everyone. Follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333 for plenty of pics. Alright, enjoy the review. His belt is very tight, like unnecessarily tight around his waist, and I can't really find any way to undo it. But I had to try and side by side just kind of wedge it downwards and just try and cover up that weird section in the middle of the suit there. Wanted to try and lower the belt, but it wasn't easy. It's just really, really tight. So I'm just struggling to be convinced that that's Michael Keaton. I don't know. I think the cowl, they've done a really good job with that. The shape of it, they improved that from the DX09, but there was no denying with the DX09. Every time you looked at it, no matter what mouth plate was in there, that it was Keaton. And it was a lot to do with the eyes, I think. I think there's something about these eyes that just doesn't seem right, and the mouth plates don't quite hit the mark. The lips I don't think are quite right, and just the whole, you know, mouth area. But it's not terrible, but I think they got it with a stronger likeness on the first one. But the custom head that Unreal Toys are working on at the moment, it looks to be a massive improvement, so that was a big factor in me deciding to hit that buy it now button. I already knew I had the cape ready to go. It's just a matter of that suit then, but I think I can, you know, just ignore that as best I can. Well, Keaton's eyes are blue. Me? I don't know if your eyes change colour as you get older, maybe. Eyes on the figure are very blue. Isn't it weird that the cape should be the shiniest thing, but it's actually the most matte thing? It's the reverse of what it should be. Hot Toys, you friggin' chances. You fucking cheeky lot. Oh, well, I paid for it, so I'm a mug. The wire in the cape is pretty useless, very weak, can't hold any poses. You can't have his arms by his sides with the cape blowing strong in the wind. It won't do that, it won't hold it. The cape overall is hideous, in my opinion. The way the camera's kind of getting it, the way the light's hitting it from afar, it has that leathery look, but it is not that. It's soft material, you know. It's not a good choice. I mean, this would probably last forever, I think, rather than like a big piece of pleather on the figure. But it just looks totally wrong, absolutely wrong. Overall, the cape is bad. It's not a good cape, in my opinion, at all. Certainly doesn't do this figure any favours. I was thinking I was going to ditch this cape for the rest of the review and use the custom one. I might at least try the custom one for you in the review now and see how it looks, and then we can always go back to the stock cape and continue with the review on the stock figure. Makes sense, but I'm just curious what it looks like, so I'm going to put the custom one on him for a moment. Which you can get from Lab Toys on Facebook. Yeah, from what I've heard from the customers who decided to get one after the last video on the Batman Returns Hot Toys figure, that he's been great to deal with and great communication, everyone's happy. So that's good. That's where you get the cape I'm going to show you now. Hang on a minute, but while we've got him without a cape on, let's just take a moment to appreciate the Demon Batman-esque surface on his suit. What the hell, man? Look at this. It's supposed to be smooth. Smooth. What the? Oh my god. Like, in person, trust me, it is very, very noticeable, and it's very odd. What the hell? Oh, what the hell was that? Like, thinking wise, you know? These figures don't just appear in the factory ready to get shipped out. There's all kinds of meetings and people talking about it and communicating and somehow landing on this. You crafty fuckers. So they can justify the next one with the smooth suit. You know, idiots like me will buy this crap and review it. Oh, you gotta love the game, man. The game, you know, is what it is. I have the Demon Batman from Batman Begins by Hot Toys, and this, you know, the surface of the suit is supposed to look like that. And you just soak that up for a minute, and let's just come over here to the. Remember, what we're about to pan over on the left to is supposed to be a smooth surface. What? Oh my god, people, it's not that bad in person. People are overreacting. It's not that bad in person. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, dude's got more texture on his skin than Godzilla, man. Seriously, balmy. It is loopy. It is all kinds of fun. You gotta respect that level of fuck you. You gotta respect that level of gangster. Gangster. Yeah, man. We'll do another one in 2 years. Make the suit smooth. Motherfuckers will buy it. So I just said 1989 Batsuit into Google and went to the images, and the first picture came up. You've seen this one in other people's videos and probably my previous videos as well, but yes, just to confirm, the suit is definitely supposed to be smooth. It looks like it's in a museum here. It might be a recreation of the suit, but you can see, I mean, it's not glass smooth, but it's a smooth surface. And you can tell they've got the right colour for the belt down there. But then you come over to this craziness over here with the Hot Toys figure, and you just scratch your head and wonder what was going on in the brain department, in the R&D section of Hot Toys HQ. What was the thought process here? It's absolutely insane. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, back to putting on the custom cape. So the custom cape will just go over the top of the connector like that. Simple, very easy. Then we just pop the head on the top. Alright, so I've chucked the cape on the figure. And it is looking like a big improvement. Overall, the presence of the figure is coming across more true now. It's nice and easy to work with. I was able to just put a few folds in there. And yeah, you just do what you want to do with it. There's a nice leathery look. It falls nicely. And you might put them on the rotating base. Finally see the 1/6 scale 89 Hot Toys Batman turning without exposing the big ugly removable square at the back of his head to access the moving eyes. Now you go up inside the head and it's a seamless look for the cowl. Alright, let's see it turn. Beautiful leathery look. And the perfect length. It really does enhance the look of the whole figure. So the cape is a definite recommendation. I'm looking forward to showing him next to Jack Nicholson Joker. They were separated when I sold the DX09. I always worried about doing that. I thought, isn't it a bit weird to sell the 89 Batman and keep the Joker and keep the Batman Returns Batman? Because I had a feeling they were going to do the 89 again. So many people wanted it and it was out of stock and sold out long ago. The demand was there and it seemed inevitable. It took them long enough, but here it is. The custom cape obviously elevates the whole figure. Just, you'd be fine just getting a custom cape and that would be good enough. But, you know, once we see the Unreal Toys custom head, we'll see how things are looking then. But as it stands here, with just the custom cape added to the figure, it definitely solves a lot of the problems for me. I managed to get the arms extended outward quite well. But then again, I remember the DX09 was able to do stuff like this as well in the early days when I first got him. I did a lot of videos with that one. And over time, you know, he just weakened. But you can also see the custom cape thrown over the shoulders here as well. That's very easy to do and looks very natural. Kind of Batman Begins like from the back for a moment. And it's done very crudely. I didn't use the correct hands. I should have used the hands that are kind of like this for holding on to the cape. I've still got the fists on him, but just to show you how it would kind of look with a custom cape doing the pose like this. That looks really, really cool. Really nice. It is incredible. It would be interesting what effects on the figure a pose like this would have long term with this kind of thick rubber. It's not super thick, but it's thick enough to take it, I think. I doubt you'd get any rips in the armpit area. Well, I may put that to the test. Leave them like this for a while and see how those joints hold up, but it's nice that you can do this for now. Well, articulation in the arms is really good. Good bend in the elbow. He's able to get Vicky Vale's shoe all the way up to his garden hose, and he's loving it. He's having a good old deep sniff. Absolute filth. And poor old Alfred walks in on this. Mr. Wayne, what are you doing?
I'm getting the scent. I gotta find Miss Vale. She's gone missing.
You're not a dog, sir.
I'm a bat. Bats use their smell. I'm smelling. I gotta smell Miss Vale's shoes. Find Vicky Vale. Can you give me about 15-20 minutes, Alfred? I need to solve this crime.
Don't look at me funny, they threw in the bloody shoe. I haven't got no diorama base to put on. What else am I going to do with it? They knew what was going on when they did this. Hot Toys, you peddlers of smut and filth. They won't stand for it. Not in my name. There he is. Anyway, we better change him out because he's starting to give everyone the creeps, including me.
No, not yet. I need more time to solve this crime. I need some time alone. I can't concentrate with you all staring at me. Please leave me alone for 15 to 20 minutes.
You'll never be alone in here, dude. This room, as soon as I leave, they all come alive. And they're all looking at you, the new guy. You're going to have to, you're going to have to explain yourself after this. I know I did it to you, but that's only part of the problem, isn't it? But the thing about the Cowl is, in order to get the bat symbol to kind of sit flush on his chest, you have to tilt the head forward, but then you get this noticeable sort of gap here, and then you try to solve that by pushing it back, but then this is lifted too far off the body. Let's just see how much space we're getting there. Yeah, you're getting a fair bit, see? That's not cool. In order to, and that's still not flush. It's all over the place. It's a mess. It's not very satisfying and only causes frustration for those that give a shit. And I do. I am one of the give a shitters. Not so easily pleased. I demand better from a company such as Hot Toys. Still head of the game. The ones in front. Though competition nips at their heels, they are still deemed the best at what they do by the masses. And yep, it's a weird one. How's he doing? He looks a bit skinny to me. Is he a bit skinny? Maybe. And the chest area's a bit like, yeah. Looks like maybe I can pad that out actually. Maybe that's a mod I'll do. Little beef mod. Pad out his chest and then this will sit flush and it'll all meet up better. If I can just basically stretch it and stuff some there is padding under there, I can see it. There's some slight foam padding between the body and the suit, but there's not enough of it. This area here needs to be padded out a bit for the bat symbol to sit flush. I might try that now. Just get myself some cotton wool, stuff him a little bit. Well, I did it. I didn't have much cotton wool in my drawer in front of me on the desk here, but I had a little bit, stuffed it, and I guess it's made a bit of a difference, but I checked it from the side, it still doesn't look right. The spikes on the thing, they're just not curling down the way they're supposed to. I'm hoping that the custom head by Unreal Toys gets that a little better, you know, like have them curved down, because they're just sticking out. It just looks weird. And I got the bloody mouth plate on him, so let's take a look at that. It's not the best work I've seen from Hot Toys, and the teeth as well. I mean, the gums are there, but they're white as well. He's got white gums, and he's got a very crazy look in his eyes right now. I think one of his eyes is slightly off. There's such a little sudden click when you pop it back into place that it may very well sort of readjust the eyes for you in a less than desirable position. I still got the custom cape on him. I just can't bring myself to put that stock one back on him. It's hideous. But let's get the Joker out and reunite them. And there they are, both together. What a beautiful sight it is to have them reunited, although I wish I just got the DX09 back again, because at least the suit was pretty much perfect on that one. And then I could have put the custom cape on that one and the custom head from Unreal Toys when that arrives, and you'd have yourself a perfect Michael Keaton Batman. But I sold it, and that's what happens. This one was going for a reasonable price, UK ready. And, you know, like I said, I was absolutely locked on 4 Budweisers. That's a lot for me. I drank them pretty quickly as well, because I didn't have any beers, and it was late at night. It was like 3 AM, 3:30. I'm working on a mask, I think, at the time, and I think I really fancy beer. I didn't have any. It's always when they're there, you're not fussed, but when you don't have one, you suddenly get the craving. So I ordered on the old Uber Eats or Deliveroo, and a nice chap turned up at 4 AM with my 4 bottles of Budweiser. Knocked them back, cooked myself a few chicken wings, thank you very much, and bought this thing for some reason. Nah, no regrets, it's all good. You wouldn't be getting this video otherwise, would you? You'd just be wondering what it would be like. Well, this is what it's like. I want to mention before I forget, I am gonna get to the Q&A answers video, folks. I know it's a bit late, it was very late, but it's definitely coming, and it's just a matter of finding the time, because it's going to be a long video answering all the questions that came in. So it is coming, folks, bear with me on that. I'm looking forward to doing it. The Joker, the DX08, I think it is, an old piece, but still a fantastic looking figure. I feel like it just stands the test of time with any figure released today, but I'm sure if Hot Toys, well, it's pretty inevitable, I guess, that they're going to do it again. I know a third party brought out a very similar looking piece. I think it's just a copy of this one, maybe, I don't know, I haven't really paid much attention to it, but I'm sure if Hot Toys did this again, they'd probably improve some things, like the flower there would be maybe magnetized to the coat. Maybe the coat would be better, not that there's anything wrong with this coat, who knows. But I'm sure you'll all get another chance at Jack soon enough. We've got him in a fighting pose and it's looking good. Very nice. Custom cape doing its thing, draping nicely. The battle damage mouth plate. He's giving us the side eye. Yeah, it's not bad. You could leave it on the shelf looking like that too. Suit seems pretty tough. Don't see any problems there. Give it a little turn on the rotating base. That looks really nice from the side profile. Yeah, looks good. Been quite fun to pose. I'll show him next to the original Hot Toys Batman Returns figure, and that has the same custom cape, so both capes will match. And then I'll wrap it up and give you my final thoughts. Get a look at the back of that cowl one more time. Yeah, it's very creepy looking, creature-like. I'm just fiddling about here, getting ready for the final shot, but I was thinking about the story about the purchase 4 beers in, and I was working on masks. It was actually, these are for sale, by the way. And I wanted to mention, because I have already done a video on the Art the Clown masks, these are all completely repainted and it's very expensive, blood used, and no one's snapping them up. I didn't say the price in the video, it's not classy, I don't do that. But if you're thinking they're going to be too expensive, talk to me, because there's no set price on this stuff. It's all about demand and obviously the amount of work I've put into them. But talk to me, you know, if you're hard up, we can chat. You can still get yourself a mask. They're really good. But the one I was actually working on, because I sold my personal Halloween Ends. I hate the film. I watched it again literally while I was doing this. This isn't 100% finished. There's still some discoloration to do on the really mouldy side. I have to be careful where I step because there's stuff everywhere. But yeah, that's the mask I was doing when I was a bit tipsy, so I think it turned out well considering. I'm thinking about keeping it. I mean, technically it is for sale because I'm supposed to be selling them, not keeping them, but I don't have a Halloween Ends mask, but this one turned out really nice. And like I said, I still got to do some discoloration to certain areas. But there's some really old, you won't really see it at the moment, but there's some really old blood stains on the mould. And always like to do a little bit of a blood stain under the nose there. But yeah, this one turned out sweet. I'll get back to the figure in a second, but yes, technically that is for sale. Not that one, that's my personal copy of H40, but this Halloween Ends. I mean, if someone wants it, I probably will sell it, but I don't mind if I keep that one. That's a beauty. It's a really good copy and a really nice size. It's not as big as the other ones, so it looks more in line with the size of my H40. They look like the same size mask. But yeah, talk to me, get in touch, because they're still sitting here, and the trailer 3 just came out for, oh sorry, Terrifier 3 trailer came out, and you know, these are just sitting here. They should be going to good homes, into people's collections. They're wearable. The one with the eyes obviously is for display, the clean look. But yeah, get in touch. Okay, so here's the 1992 Batman Returns Hot Toys figure with a custom cape by the same artist who made the cape for the 89 here. I showed you where to purchase those earlier in the video. And I've got as distinctive to the movie, kind of something recognizable, that multi-targeting batarang. It's a cool little accessory that it comes with quite a few. But yeah, they look really nice together. A beautiful pair they make. The skin tone for the mouth plates on the new figure is paler than what they went with for the Batman Returns. It'd be interesting with the new one that they're doing of this, will they make that paler to match up? Because it was cold, it was Christmas time, it was winter for Batman Returns. But he definitely looks paler on the new 89 head sculpt mouth plates. Okay folks, so final thoughts and a score out of 10. And before I do that, can I just mention I didn't get the version that comes with the beautiful cathedral diorama. I wish I could have got that, but this was the version that was in the UK on eBay for a reasonable price, and I thought screw it, I'll just get this one. And if anyone out there has the diorama that comes with the 89 Batman and you don't have use for it, get in touch with me, because I'd like to get it off you somehow, because I would like to get posing with that beautiful cathedral diorama. Now, final thoughts. I love the box, by the way, it's beautiful. I said that already, but it really is simple and nice. I love the bat symbol, the way it looks, and the nice kind of iron effect at the top there, and the perfect font for Batman. Yeah, with the experience they've had with the DX09 and then with the Batman Returns, and they're working on the one from the Flash, which I hope they actually release. I'm sure they will. This should have been a perfect figure. The cape should have been a lot better than the one they gave you. There certainly shouldn't be any of that horrible texture on the suit. Not the way it is here. A lot of it is covered up, granted, by the cape and the cowl coming down across the worst part, which is the chest, which we saw earlier. But it's a bit sinister how they made that choice there. I really do think it's to justify another one later with a smooth surface. And I just don't like the tactics that the company employs. So I'm feeling a mediocre 6 out of 10, folks. For the reason mainly down to that horrible choice with the texture on the suit. I really didn't like the cape, and the likeness is there, but I don't feel it's as undeniably perfect as the DX09, even though the DX09's cowl shape from the front view doesn't seem as good as this. This seems more true. I think they got the cowl shape sculpted perfectly, but there's something about the eyes or the mouth plate, something that's just not making it an absolute solid 10 out of 10 bang on Michael Keaton. I mean, certain angles, sure, you can see him, but I'm sorry folks, it's a 6 out of 10. I just got to tell you how I feel, and it's like a mediocre score, like, because 7 is good, 8's very good, 9 is excellent, 10's a masterpiece, 6 would be mediocre. I mean, it makes more sense really to make 5 mediocre because it's right in the middle, but that's what I'm going to call it for now. It's a 6 out of 10 from me. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll bring you some more videos very soon. Got some cool stuff coming up, and there will be future videos on this piece once the custom head sculpt arrives from Unreal Toys, and that will be worth tuning into. So drop a like on the video for me, folks. That's important. It will help more people find this video and the channel. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and check me out on Instagram at DeanKnight333. I hope you're doing well. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.